I'm Lisa Reddings. I am founder, designer of Indigowares. I trained as a weaver over 20 years ago, and since then worked in a lot of fashion situations, worked as a conceptual print designer for about 15 years, creating one-of-a-kind prints that then got sold into the fashion industry. As a way of escaping my job, I started indigo dyeing as a way to create pattern in my back garden. Indigo is a plant, and there is over maybe 250 different species all over the world, but only 50 of them hold enough indigo in their leaves to create a natural dye. They say that the samurai in Japan used to dip their undergarments in indigo dye because it had antibacterial qualities, so when they were injured in battle, that it would help them heal. Indigo colour gets built up over multiple dips. So it's not just one dip and you get your dark blue. 3 dips, you'll get a nice light blue. 10 dips, you'll get a mid-beautiful blue. And then for the midnight dark blues, you're looking at 18 dips. And that's like a 20-minute time in between each dip at least to allow the cloth to oxidise and then go back to the dye vat. So I think creating pattern with shibori allows you to have all these stages with the colour dipping, so then therefore you can remove parts of the pattern at different times and then get different shades and different levels of pattern or different colours. I work with natural indigo, but the mass production of denim all over the world is the biggest user of synthetic indigo. There are a lot of chemicals involved in its production, and the chemical reaction is identical to natural indigo. The whole ethos behind Indigowares is that the products and the dyes used are completely traceable. So there is a background story to each product, and I think that is the core of everything at Indigowares, that I can trace it all back. I know that indigo has come from that farm. I've seen it grow, I've seen the seeds, I've seen the people who look after it, so I've been involved in the extraction of it. I think people need to understand more about who made their clothes. I think hemp is the future of fibre mixes. It could save so much water because compared to cotton, it doesn't need hardly any water, no pesticides. It grows wild everywhere, but when it's farmed, it's really an efficient crop. And the fibres can be grown really long, which makes them super strong. So that is my mission at the moment, to try and create a hemp t-shirt.